Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it is that time and we have come to the end of the month and it has already, we're already in May. I can't believe that. April has absolutely flown by, and I know that everyone says that and they say it about every month, but like where did those days go? Where? Because I don't know. But in the month of April, I did discover some new beauty favorites, some products that I have absolutely been loving, and I wanted to share them with you today. So if you would like to see what I loved during the month of April, both beauty and non-beauty products, then please just keep on watching. The first products that I would like to share with you are actually affordable products from the drugstore. I picked these up at Priceline here in Australia, and they are two base products, and they are the Rimmel London Stay Matte, and I picked up the primer and the foundation, and I picked up the foundation in the shade 100 Ivory. I actually picked up these foundation in a previous sale at Priceline, but it happened to be a little bit dark for my skin, so when the Priceline 40% off cosmetic sale rolled around once again, I took the opportunity to purchase the foundation in what I hoped would be the right color, and I believe that it is. I've been wearing this product for most of the month of April and have been really enjoying it for a drugstore foundation. I don't have a lot of luck when it comes to drugstore base products, so primers or foundations, just because I am oily skinned and quite pale. I have a hard time trying to find a color that's right for me or something that works with my skin type. But for an affordable option, this has been an awesome foundation, and I've really been enjoying the primer that goes along with it. It's actually a milky white consistency, so and it isn't that kind of silicone based texture that is so common amongst mattifying primers. I find it quite milky and it goes on beautifully. It does mattify, but it doesn't dry me out. It doesn't kind of ball up to the touch when you're rubbing it in. Overall, great affordable products if you're looking for something to control your oil. Okay, another product that I've been loving that I've actually been using to in conjunction with the Rimmel Stay Matte foundation is my buffing brush from Zoeva. So I actually got the 15-piece brush set from Zoeva for my birthday back in March, and have been really loving the brushes ever since. So I am someone who is hardcore into makeup sponges for applying liquid products to the face, and by that I mean something like the beauty blender. So I don't own a beauty blender yet. Last one on the bandwagon yet again. But I've been really enjoying the Chi makeup sponges. But I have found that this 104 buffer brush by Zoeva absolutely is just applies foundation beautifully to the skin, unlike any brush that I've tried before, and that is saying something to get me to use a buffing brush instead of a blending sponge for my makeup. It's been really great, and so it is dirty because I use it to apply the foundation to my face just now, but the 104 buffer brush by Zoeva has been great. And what I will do to actually apply that Rimmel foundation, because it is a moussey texture and can get quite cakey quite quickly if you're not careful, and so what I'll do is I'll spray some Fix Plus like that onto the brush. I might even spray just a light mist over the foundation itself because it is quite matte and quite thick if you use a heavy hand. And what I'll do is I'll just buff it into the skin with a little bit of moisture from my Fix Plus, and I find that that buffs it in beautifully. There's no dryness, no cakiness, and it just leaves you with a beautiful finish to the skin. So I've been loving this brush. Another product from the drugstore. It's been a really good month for drugstore products, but I have my fair share of high-end in here too. So the next product is actually my Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Treatment Concealer with Goji Berry and Halluxol. And as you can see, I am clean out. I have loved this ever since I first picked it up. So I tried this out back in March when I picked it up in my birthday haul. A lot of these products that you'll see today are either from my birthday haul or from my 40% cosmetics haul, which I'll link down below. So there's a high-end haul and a drugstore haul there for you. But I picked this up on my birthday and I have been using it ever since. So I picked this up on like the 13th of March because I went shopping on my actual birthday, and it is amazing. It's light feeling, it's really blendable, but it provides a great deal of coverage. And so I don't have too many problems with actual bags or dark circles under my eye, but I find that this shade here in Fair or Fair Clair just brings a beautiful lightness to my face. So I do it under my eyes, I do it on my forehead, I do it down my nose, around the corners of my nose, anywhere that I have redness, anywhere that I need a little bit more coverage. And what it is it's a wind up concealer, and it has this sponge on top. You can apply directly from that. I don't worry too much about hygiene with it because I don't typically use it really on blemishes. I just kind of use it on areas that I like to highlight, so I don't have too many concerns about that. But I know that that might be a concerning factor for some people. You can wind it up, apply it to your hand, and then if you would so like to, apply it with a brush or a blending sponge. But as you can see, I've really enjoyed this product. I am pretty much clean out. I did pick up another one, but I picked it up in the shade Light, which is just a little bit too dark for me to be a highlighting concealer, but I will use it to conceal nonetheless before I pick up one of my ones in Fair again, because I will definitely be repurchasing this concealer. Okay, so to set all of those base products in, I have been using and loving the Laura Mercier translucent powder, or the translucent setting powder, and this stuff is beautiful, and it comes in this big tub. I know that not a lot of people like translucent powders because they're a little bit finicky, a little bit hard to keep clean, they're a little bit messy, but I don't care. I've always preferred translucent loose powders than setting powders. I'm not sure why. It's just a personal preference. I prefer the look of it and the application. But you actually get quite a lot of product in this. You get 29 grams or 1 ounce, and it is amazing. And what I've been using to apply this actually is my damp sponge after I apply my face products like my concealer, or my foundation, then my concealer, and I'll go in and I'll actually use the damp sponge and just press it onto the areas that I have used concealer. So I'll do under my eyes, I'll do the corners of my nose, down my nose, my forehead, my chin. I pretty much press it with that damp sponge all over my face, and it's actually great to touch up with as well. Again, I have a damp sponge in my bag, and carry that around with me. I know that a lot of people might find that a bit of an overkill or a little bit inconvenient, but I'm an oily skinned girl and these are the things that I have to do. And I've come to live with that. So anyway, that was by Laura Mercier. The next product is also by Laura Mercier, and it is their famous Matte Radiant Baked Bronzer. And so even though it has the word matte in the title, don't let that fool you. This color or this highlight in 01 is absolutely gorgeous, and it provides just a beautiful sheen to the face. And I use this on the high points of my cheeks, just down my nose and on my cupid's bow. Because I'm oily and I have a little bit of texture, I don't find this overly emphasizes it. It just provides the most stunning natural luminosity to the face. I find if you're oily or if you have textured skin and you are a bit worried about or a bit hesitant to use highlighters because you don't want to emphasize any of that, then maybe try this product out, because I got this on the recommendation from a lot of people, but the one that sticks in mind is Kathleen Lights, and she uses this product and it's one of her favorites, and she did recommend it for people that were worried about texture or oiliness because it won't overly emphasize that. And so I've been absolutely loving my 2 Laura Mercier products that I picked up in that birthday haul. Okay, moving on to brows. So I find that my brow game has really stepped it up in the past month because of a line of products that I'm sure that everyone and their mama is familiar with, and it is Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I have been playing around with the brow definer and the Brow Wiz and the Dipbrow pomade. I bought all of my 3 in the color Taupe, I can never get that right, because I am naturally blonde and I've always had the problem that my hair has always been lighter than my brows, and so I find that the color really helps to kind of complement my hair color, but also does still suit my natural brow color. And so the one I've been reaching for on an everyday basis is the Brow Wiz, and the Brow Wiz just has a tiny little precise pencil. I love that it's retractable. I absolutely love that it has a spoolie on the end, and I love that both sides are covered by these clip-on caps. The brow definer, did I say the other one was Brow Wiz or brow definer? Anyway, first one was the Brow Wiz. The next one here is the brow definer, and it's actually a triangular brow pencil. I've just started to play with this. At the moment I do reach for the Brow Wiz on an everyday basis, but I have just been incorporating the brow definer into my everyday makeup routine and trying to play with that one as well. But so far I absolutely love both of them. Both have a very different style of pencils, so it's just kind of what I feel like doing with my brows, but the quality is not lost between either of them. They both provide long wearing color. They just keep the brows looking beautiful. For a bolder look, I do reach for my Dipbrow pomade, again in Taupe, and this here is a pomade that I use with the number 12 dual-sided brush by Anastasia as well, and I find that these products have really lifted my brow game since March when I picked them up in my Beauty Bay haul. So if you'd like to see that haul, I'll link that down below. And the last thing for my brows that I've been using almost on an everyday basis is the Essence Make Me Brow. For a couple of dollars from Priceline or even Target, this thing is amazing. So it has a really fine little brush, and from the packaging, from the brush, from even the font and the name, I would say that they were trying to create a dupe for the Gimme Brow by Benefit. I have not tried that product yet, but I absolutely love this product as a standalone because it does have a tiny little brush. It has tiny little fibers to help build up a little bit of volume, and it has a nice color to give to my brows. So yeah, I've really been loving that, and it's another great find from the drugstore. I have 2 eye favorites this month, and the first one I actually convinced myself that I did not need, but as soon as I went into Mecca and I played with it myself and I swatched it myself, you better believe that it was walking out the door with me, and it is the Gwen Stefani and Urban Decay collaboration palette, and it is stunning. I absolutely love this palette. And so you actually get 15 shades in the palette, and they are a varying range of neutrals with a few amazing pops of color. So you've got a dark plum kind of brownie color, you've got this gorgeous pinky color, this awesome blue, this shimmery yellowy greenish gold, and this awesome black. But that range of neutrals has absolutely been stunning for everyday use. I have it on my eyes today along with another one of my favorites, but the quality of this palette is the typical Urban Decay quality. The colors are stunning. It's just such a great everyday travel palette. It is a little bit bulky, but it is gorgeous, so I don't mind. But I have been using this pretty much every day on my eyes, almost every day on my eyes since I've got it, and since I've been wearing eyeshadow. This is a little bit more of a recent purchase, and I picked this up in the Priceline 40% off cosmetic sale, and it is something that has been so talked about that I knew that I had to pick it up. It is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow, and this one is in 02 Hourglass Beige. The shine on this is absolutely stunning. I use it for an inner corner highlight. I sometimes dust it on my brow bone. I can apply it dry with my finger. I find that that gives a beautiful payoff, or spray it with a little bit of Fix Plus and then go into this color, and it just gives the most beautiful iridescence, and it just really livens up the eyes, and it's absolutely stunning. Okay, so another eye product that I picked up from the drugstore is a repurchase of my Lash Sensational Mascara by Maybelline, and I picked this up again. I have purchased it before and I did really like it before. I was using it every day until it kind of dried up and ran out, and since then, because I try so many different products, I just kind of strayed away and was trying other mascaras. And then in my birthday haul I picked up the Benefit Roller Lash, and that reminded me of this mascara, and I thought, oh, I'll have to repurchase it and just kind of compare them and see the difference. And since I purchased this, I actually haven't played with or used my Benefit Roller Lash since, and I think this is a great alternative from the drugstore. I do want to actually apply them side by side and see how they wear, see the difference, and I think that I might do a video perhaps in the future of that comparison. But I just think this gives a beautiful lift to the lashes. It gives a great color to the lashes. It has a great wand. It's not too big, not too small, and it does have those rubber bristles. And again, a great find from the drugstore. While we're still on the topic of eyes, I have 3 more Zoeva brushes, all eye brushes, to share with you, and they are the 227 Luxe Soft Definer, the 231 Luxe Petit Crease, and the 228 Luxe Crease. All 3 of them are a little bit dirty. Sorry, I did use them on my eyes today, but I find that these Zoeva brushes are absolutely gorgeous. They are so soft. I've been so impressed with my with really all of the brushes that I got in that 15-piece set, but I thought I would just share with you this month the ones that I've been using pretty much on a daily basis. And I use these 3 brushes, or at least these 2 brushes, every time I do my eye makeup now, and I find that it's just a game changer. So I use this kind of Luxe Soft Definer brush. I use the Luxe Soft Definer brush to kind of place the color in the crease and start buffing it out, and then the 228 Luxe Crease brush to really buff out the crease even further, make sure there's no harsh lines, make sure that all of the colors transition nicely. And this Luxe Petite Crease is great for getting really precise work done in the crease, or even as a nice fluffy brush to define the lower eye with. It's a little bit bigger than a pencil brush, but it's still fluffy, it still has that movement, and I can really kind of buff out any color under there while still maintaining a little bit of preciseness. Okay, so the last beauty product category that I will cover is the lip category, and what I've been wearing on my lips throughout this video is a combination of 2 of my favorites from this month, and it is the Rimmel Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner in 018 Addiction, and I've topped that off with the Too Faced Melted Liquefied Longwear Lipstick in the shade Chihuahua. And I have been loving these 2 colors with the addition of the Perfect Nude Too Faced Lip Liner, or sorry, the Too Faced Perfect Lips Lip Liner in Perfect Nude, and also the Pure Color Lipstick by Estee Lauder in the shade 17 Rose Tea. With all 4 of these lip colors, I've been kind of rotating between these 2 lip pencils for autumn. The Rimmel 018 Addiction color is a little bit deeper. It does have that more browny mauve kind of throw to it, where this Perfect Nude Lip Liner by Too Faced is exactly what it says in the name. It is my perfect nude color. It's that perfect my lips but better, but with a nude kind of throw. And then on top of those 2, I've been topping those two with these two lipsticks and kind of just alternating them. I have used a couple of other colors in the month of April, but I find myself always reaching back for these two lipsticks. I love the feel of both of them. The Too Faced Melted Lipstick has a gorgeous feel for being a kind of mattifying lipstick, and on days where I want a more creamy finish, this Estee Lauder color is absolutely gorgeous. I keep all 4 products pretty much in my handbag. They have been my handbag colors of the month, and they're just those colors that I know will pretty much go with any eye look, just depending whether I want a more nude kind of throw or that more brownie mauve type, or the type of finish that I want. They're all within the same color family, but they're the colors that I love, especially for this time of autumn weather and the kind of autumn makeup looks that I've been going to. And so yeah, they just stay in my clutch with me at all times, and when I'm on the go, they're the colors that I go for. Okay, I have one skincare slash body product this month, and as you can see, I really enjoyed it. So I got this Body Shop Strawberry Shower Gel from, well, it is from the Body Shop, but I actually received it as a birthday present back in March. And so it did last me until probably a few days ago, and it lasted me up until from March. So it did last probably about a month and a half. And that was using it every morning, every night, every time I had a shower, lathering up, putting it on my little loofah and squeezing the heck out of it, and you know, lathering everything up, and it gives this most beautiful strawberry scent, and it leaves the skin feeling really lovely. It lathers beautifully, and it's just so fresh and delicious, and it really makes waking up in the morning that little bit easier when you get to step into the shower and you've got this beautiful body wash to awaken you. And I can still smell it even though there's nothing left in the bottle. And so I think that I will be asking for a few more of these body washes for any future gift giving holidays. Okay, almost done. The last products that I want to talk about are non-beauty related products, and the only other category that really holds my interest for any period of time other than beauty products is food. So let's be real. So I actually discovered this through Bella Box, and they had this little guy in the March Bella Box, and it is by the brand Harvest Box, and they are called Health Bombs. And so I've just gone out and purchased some more. So I've purchased all 3 flavors, which are goji, chia, cashew and almond, cacao, chia and cashew, and cranberry, blueberry and cacao. And so if you can see down here, they are these little tiny bite-sized protein balls, I guess you could call them, and they are kind of rolled in coconut, and they come in all these different flavors. And the cranberry, blueberry and cacao have a 4 health star rating, and the other 2 have a 4.5. So I'm constantly on the lookout for snacks to throw in my uni bag or my work handbag that are quite healthy and yet still give me that little bit of a boost and still taste delicious. So I have been loving them, and I'm really glad that Bella Box introduced me to this brand. They are available at Coles, and that's where I buy them from, and they retail for $2.50 a pack, and so they're worth checking out. And they also have other like trail mixes and stuff in their range, which I have tried as well, and I'm not a big seed or nut person, but I decided to give them a go because I was really impressed with these health bombs, and I didn't mind them either. So they have quite a few products in the range, and as I said, they were $2.50 each. And while I was at Coles today, I did a little bit of bargain shopping, and I thought, okay, so they're $2.50 for 40 grams, and these actually were on the shelf above, and so I've actually just ripped them open to have a snack, because it is mid-afternoon and I haven't eaten lunch yet, and I get a little bit crabby when I miss the meal. And so they're actually these little protein little balls, and I'm just gonna have one right now. These are really good. These are on the shelf above and they are 130 grams and they were $4. So it's actually a bit better value to buy these, and these are by the brand Sunbeam. And I thought these have fiber, they have no added sugar, they have a 4 health star rating. So I thought, oh yeah, I will give them a go. I love that they're actually in this little resealable pack, but they only have the flavored date and cacao that I could find on the shelves. So I thought, oh well, I really like these health bombs from the Harvest box. I thought I would just, this is the first time that I've tried them, but I thought just in case you wanted to save a little bit more money or you wanted to buy a bigger pack, then Sunbeam also do these little energy bites, they call them. So that is everything for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and again, I'm sorry about this lighting, but what can you do? You just gotta get on with it. But anyway, thank you so much again for joining me, and let me know down below what were your favorites, because I love hearing what other people loved in their favorites videos, or what they just loved in general. So if you've got a favorites video, link it down below and I'll check it out. Or if you just have some products that you want to share with me that you've been loving in the month of April, then definitely list them down below, because I will probably go and check them out too. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
I'm sorry about the lighting in the video, by the way, but it is a gloomy and doomy day here in Oz, and we are working with overhead lights because the natural lights provided by Mother Nature are just not cooperating. But anyway, okay, you could probably get away if you really wanted to, dusting this lightly over your whole face. That might be a little bit of overkill, but pop a little bit of Fix Plus on a brush. Okay, I probably shouldn't do that because it's rude to eat and talk, but